Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of Major League Baseball 1978 full season American League replay. We are bringing you live from County Stadium in Milwaukee tonight. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Then after that, we'll take you to Comiskey Park in Chicago, where the Chicago White Sox will host the Toronto Blue Jays. Not a sexy second game, but we have a great first one, the Yankees and the Brewers. So the Yankees did lose their first game of the year, thanks to some great managing by Mr. Ben Witz. If he's still here with me tonight, hopefully he'll be here to manage the Brewers. If not, we'll continue. We'll play both teams as is. I will not let the computer manage much. I kind of like when I manage both, can play both sides of the plate if I can. So we'll go ahead and start that here tonight. So here are your pitching matchups, and here we go. Let's start from County Stadium. For the Brewers defensively, it's Heisel, Thomas, Lascano. It's as good as you get. That's a 5 out of a possible 12. That is definitely good. It's Money, Tim Johnson at short, Sakata at second, Cooper at first. So most likely Malder out of the lineup, Yount out of the lineup. Willie Rent, and it will be Moose Haas on the mound. He's 1-0 with a 7.20 ERA. And catching will be Buck Martinez. For the Milwaukee Brewers, the designated hitter today is the captain, Sal Bando. So Bando DHs while Money plays third. So there's no Malder in the lineup. Malder is on the bench, can pinch hit along with Ben Ogilvy. So the Brewers do got some power in there. The Yankees lineup is Randolph, Rivers, Munson, Jackson, Chambliss, Nettles, White's in left. Jim Spencer gets to start with the righty on the mound and Bucky Dent at short. Again, this is game one of a doubleheader. We'll bring you to Chicago's Comiskey Park, where we the Blue Jays and the White Sox in game two. So let's get to baseball. We're going to go ahead and play. So here we go. Willie Randolph is the batter. Randolph's hitting well, 18 at bats, a double, a triple, and hitting 444. Moose Haas on the mound. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and that's a hit by pitch. Moose Haas hits Willie, and he's on base. So -3 for Willie to take second base. Let's see if we get some running here. We do not. Randolph holds, and here's Mickey Rivers hitting 222, no homers, 4 RBIs. Haas from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Rivers. And that's going to be a base hit. So the Yankees come out hitting. Randolph the third, and Mickey Rivers stands at second with the double. So second and third, nobody out. Here's Thurman Munson hitting 235, only a double on the year. Haas from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Munson. And that's going to be a fly ball center. That will score the run. Thomas with the throw in, but Randolph scoots in. 1-0 Yanks here in the first. Here's Reggie hitting 286, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Haas from the stretch, runner on second, 1 out, and the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to third. That's hit at Money. He's pretty good at third, makes the throw, and gets him plenty of time. 2 outs in the first. Weather conditions here at County Stadium. 1-15 are your singles, 1-10 are your home runs. So good ballpark for getting some serious hits. So with 2 outs, Chambliss the batter, hitting 389, no home runs and an RBI. Haas from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chambliss, and that's going to be a base hit right field. Does Rivers want to score? 1-15. 1-15. I'm looking to see if I have Ben Witz here somewhere. Do we want to throw through? They'll send the lead runner. They'll throw for the runner. They'll hold the trailing runner, and he's safe. The Yankees lead 2-0. Chambliss stays at first, so the Yankees come out booming. They better, because they got Ken Holtzman on the mound. That's usually not going to work well. So now this could be a high-scoring pinball game. This could be a Tommy pinball wizard type game. Haas from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Nettles, and that's a base hit for Nettles. So the Yankees continue the first inning, first and second, 2 outs for Roy White, and he is 6 for 10 and not getting any full-time action. 1 home run, 7 RBIs so far. Both teams are played by me, so Haas won't get pulled out this game. Here's a pitch by Haas to Roy White, and he hits a drive to right field, and he's done it again. Roy White's gone. 3-run homer, Roy White. 5-0 Yanks in the top of the first inning. What a start for the Yanks. That's 10 RBIs on the season for Roy White. Holy cow, what a start for Roy. So now here's Spencer. Again, this is 1978, not 2025. I'm not going to pull my picture. That's why I kept it off the computer managing. Mike Caldwell is in the bullpen and can go long distance and is a Yankee killer. So if I wanted to pull Moose Haas out, we could always go with Mike Caldwell here and give them a fantastic pitcher for this game. So George Bamberger looks in. Let's see if they score again, though. Here is Haas, the Spencer, and the pitch. And that's a fly ball center field. Thomas with the catch makes it. Yankees get 5 in the first. They're not going to be shut down this game. 5-0 Yanks, bottom of the first. For the Brewers, Sakata, Money, Bando, Heisel, Lascano, Cooper, Thomas, Martinez, and Johnson. Holtzman on the mound, and he sucks. 18 innings in the year. He was 1-0 with a 4.08 ERA. So we got to just how to deal with this. Deal with it and see how long he goes. Yankees in the bullpen, Ken Clay. He'll be ready to go. Lyle's in there, Gullett, and Eastwick. So could have an early Sparky Lyle sighting if they need him. Holtzman with the windup to Len Sakata. He's been up 5 times without a hit. He leads off, and that's a fly ball to left field. White with the catch and 1 away. Roy White having a picturesque season, 10 ribbies. Holtzman with windup to Don Money. He hits lefties extremely well. That's a base hit for Don Money. He's on first base. That brings up the captain, Sal Bando. Hitting .357, 14 at bats, no extra base hits. Heisel from the stretch. Now Don Money might run because Ken Holtzman's an abysmal +8. Let's see if he gets the lead on the 3. Doesn't, so he'll hold. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's a pitch to the captain. And that's a walk, so the Brewers fight back. First and second, 1 out. Here is Larry Heisel, hitting .267, home run and an RBI. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Heisel. And Heisel hits a line drive base hit. Bases are loaded for the Brewers, and here they come. And now here is Lascano hitting .308, home run, 3 RBIs. Bando from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lascano. And Lascano strikes out, so Ken Holtzman dodges it for 1 out. Now here is Coop. Coop hitting .389, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball right field. Even on Money, no catch, he's out. That was the 3rd out. So the Brewers strand the bases loaded. We played 1, New York 5, and Milwaukee nothing. We welcome you all here to Stratomatic 1978. We are playing the American League replay. Again, on deck is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Dent to be followed by Randolph and Rivers. Moose Haas on the mound. Here's the pitch. That will be a 2-9 ground ball to short, 1 away. Here's Randolph. Haas with the windup. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that will be a base hit for Randolph. He's on base. Let's see if Willie wants to run here. 25% says he can. He will. The throw, not in time. Randolph steals second. Runner on second, 1 out for Rivers. Haas from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Johnson looks back. Randolph throws them out for the second out. Here's Munson. Munson sacrificed fly RBIs last time up. Haas with the wind from the stretch, I should say, from the pitch. Ground ball to third. Money throws them out, and the Yankees come up empty in the second. 5-0 New York, bottom 2. Here's Gorman Thomas, followed by Martinez and Johnson. Thomas hitting .267, home run, RBI. Holtzman with the windup and the pitch. And that's a ground ball second. Willie's in front of it, gets it, throws him out, 1 away. Gets a tough lefty killer in Gorman Thomas. Here's Buck Martinez. He had 1 triple on the year, and he has 2 solids on the card. Yikes. Holtzman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Buck. That is a ground ball to second. Willie throws him out. There's 2 outs. Here's Tim Johnson, former Blue Jay, first at bat of the year. Hits lefty against Holtzman. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a walk to Tim Johnson. Here's Len Sakata. He's 0 for 1 with the fly out. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Sakata. That's going to ground ball second. Hit at Willie. Keep hitting it at Willie. We're good. Throws them out. And we play 2 from County Stadium. Yankees 5, Brewers nothing. So Moose Haas, top of the 3rd inning. The windup from Moose Haas. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Jackson hitting .267, home run, 4 RBIs. Good play by Don Money. Throws him out, 1 away. Here's Chambliss, 1 for 1, single RBI. Now hitting a robust .421 through 19 at-bats. Couple ribbies. Haas with the windup. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And that's a ground ball to first. Cooper takes it to the bag himself, and that's 2 outs. So here's Nettles, 1 for 1, run scored. through 17 at bats is a home run and 4 ribbies. Haas with the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive deep to right field. Lascano makes the catch and pulls it back. 2.5 in the books. Yankees lead 5-0. Money will be followed by Bando and Heisel, bottom 3 against Ken Holtzman. Holtzman with the windup. Here's the pitch to Money. And that's going to be a base hit. So Money is on. Let's see again. Does he have any speed to get the lead? Ew, gets picked off. Let's find out and see if it's a booth review. I booth review it if he does not have a pick on the card. He does not. That will be booth reviewed, and he gets first base back. So that brings Don Money back to first base. If he doesn't have a pick off on his card and you're picked off on the computer game, I erase it and bring it back. But Money can't steal. He just has to stay at first. So here's Holtzman from the stretch to Bando. Walked his first time up. That will be a line drive in the gap. That'll send Money all the way to third. The Brewers have something going. So now here's Heisel, 1-for-1 with a single. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Yankees playing the infield back base hit. That'll get Money home. So Money catches in on the ATM. Here goes Bando. He'll go to third. He's in there. Heisel goes to second. So the Brewers now trail 5-1. Heisel goes to second on the throw. Brewers now trail 5-1. Heisel goes to second on the throw. And the Brewers got something going. Lascano from the stretch. Again, this is going to be a tough start, we knew, with Holtzman. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lascano. And Lascano with a drive in the gap. Rivers can't get. Here comes Bando. Here comes Heisel. It's 5-3 Yankees. A 3-run third for the Brewers. A double for Lascano and 2 runs batted in. Oh boy, Ken Clay gets up in the Yankee bullpen. I mean, if we look at it, I bet you Holtzman didn't go more than 4 innings in this start. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cooper. And that's going to be a walk. Oh, my goodness. So let's see. What year are we in? Let's see how fast the computer can go. 4/12/1978. I wanted just to be sure exactly what's going on in history. So April 12th, 1978. MLB. Let's find out exactly what happened in this game. Oh my goodness. So April 12th, 1978. Just give me a second and we'll go ahead and is a Wednesday, April 12th, by the way. And an actual game, let's see. It was the Brewers defeated the Yankees 5-3. They actually beat Rich Gossage in relief in this one. So Holtzman did get himself a no decision. Anything else about the game we should know about? 62-degree weather in Milwaukee in April. That's kind of surprising. Only 9,000 showed up. Holtzman did pitch 5 innings. Gossage came in and pitched 3 in relief. So now in the bottom third inning, here's Gorman Thomas, first and second, no out. Holtzman in trouble. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive left field. This game is now a new game. 3-run homer. The Brewers have come all the way back. Brewers lead 6-5. Gorman Thomas does what I feared, a 3-run jack job against Holtzman. The Brewers jump back up 6-5. Ooh, now here is Buck Martinez. Holtzman from the stretch. He's tired, but he'll stay in there just trying to give some innings. And that's a base at the center field. Holtzman is getting tattooed. Here is Tim Johnson. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a walk. They're just nailing the son of a bitch. Here is Len Sakata, first and second, no outs. Holtzman from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Sakata. That's going to be a ground ball third. That's a double play. Nettles to Randolph to Chambliss. So the Brewers, 2 outs. Martinez moves to third. And now here's Don Money with Bando on deck. Holtzman from the stretch trying to get through this. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a base hit. Scores another run. Brewers with a 7 spot and the Packers with a score. Lynn Dickey to Lofton in the end zone. 7-5 Milwaukee here in the third. Bando to bat against Holtzman. Holtzman from the stretch in the pitch. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Oh, good Lord. Here is Heisel. Nope, that's it. I'm sorry. So Ken Clay comes out 2 2/3 for Ken Holtzman. So Clay comes in. Clay's 1-0, 2 innings of work and 2 hits. Has 3 strikeouts. Clay from the stretch, first and second, 2 out pitch to Heisel. And Heisel hits a drive in the gap. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and he scores. So the Pack end up getting a 2-point conversion. They do the Lambeau leap. It's second and third with 2 outs. Brewers now lead 8-5 with an 8-run third inning. Here's Lascano. Clay from the stretch and the pitch. And that's a fly ball center field. Thank God. Rivers with the catch. We go to the fourth. It is Milwaukee 8 and the Yankees 5. What a weird ball game we now can say we're in. Holy cow. So in the fourth, insanity here in County Stadium. Here's White, Spencer, and Dent. Haas stays in. He now is happy. Here's the pitch to Roy White. And Roy White with the ground ball the second. Sakata with the throw one away. Here's Spencer with one out. Spencer flied out his first time up, only been up 4 times with a triple. Haas with a windup here is the pitch to Spencer. And that's going to be a little drop in the gap. Cannot get it. Spencer with a double. So Spencer with a one out double is on at second. Here's Dent. He's 0 for 1. He's struggling on hitting 118 through 17 at bats. Haas from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Dent. And that's going to be another line drive for no, not a base hit. It's cut off. What a play by Tim Johnson. He went up for it and made a great play. Like a great wide receiver like what was his name? Paul Kaufman, tight end for the Pack. So 2 outs. Here's Haas from the stretch to Willie Randolph. Randolph is a little unclutched in a 3 column. Haas from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. Thomas with the play makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Brewers now lead it 8-5. Ken Clay stays out there. Pitches to Cooper, Thomas, and Martinez. Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Cooper with 5-6 struck him out, one away. Clay to Thomas. Thomas has grounded out and hit a monster 3-run homer. Here's the pitch from Clay. That's gone. Gorman Thomas sends it back to Lambeau, and it's gone. That is going to be in the Lambeau parking lot. Thomas's second homer in the ball game, and the Brewers tack on and lead it 9-5 in the 4th. Second home run of the game for Gorman Thomas. So Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch to Buck Martinez. Ground ball to second to Randolph Thomas. So Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch to Buck Martinez. Ground ball to second to Randolph's got it. Throws them out for out number 2. 9-5 Milwaukee, 2 outs in the 4th. Again, we talked about this to be a Tommy pinball wizard game, high scoring. Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch to Tim Johnson. Catch X behind the plate. Munson's got it. Makes the catch, and that is it. Brewers add 1. Hey, if you're Dolly Parton, you'll like it. It's 9-5 Milwaukee going to the 5th. It's Rivers, Munson, and Jackson here in the 5th against Moose Haas. If you can get through 5 innings, you'll get him into being a pitcher of record. Thomas is normally A5, so this would be his inning of fatigue anyway. So he's already fatigued technically. Haas with the windup. Here's the pitch to Rivers, and that's a strikeout. And again, in history of this ball game, Legend Sports Universe. How you doing? Welcome in. David Little. What's up, David Little? How you doing, my friend? Welcome into the insanity. Moose Haas on this day in history went 9 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, and struck out 14, pitching way over his head. So, and Moose Haas wasn't a bad pitcher, but geez, that is nuts. So here's my pitcher, but geez, that is nuts. So here's Munson, 1 out. Brewers lead by 4. Haas with the windup. Here's the pitch to Munson. And that's going to be a base hit for Munson with 1 away. Good job there for Thurm. Now here's Reggie. See if Reggie can put one inside Lambeau Leap here. Haas from the stretch. A pitch to Jackson. And it's a base hit. So Jackson's up. Jackson's on. Ballpark single. First and second one out. Chambliss the batter. So can the Yankees fight back and add a quarter to the pinball machine and send the send the thing around, as they say. Merry-go-round. Haas from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And that's a ground ball double play. Sakata, the short, the first. That is it for the Yanks in the 5th. They waste a couple base runners. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Dolly Parton liking it. It's 9-5 Brewers. Sakata followed by Money and Bando. Again, it's Dave Lematzik and Steve Stone in the finale. That will send us to our other announcers doing the second half of this great doubleheader on this night. It is now March 16th, 2025. We're all the way back in the sports time machine of April 12th, 1978 for this American League Stratomatic replay. Clay with the windup. Here's the pitch to Sakata. Doubles for Sakata. Sends it down the line. So when Sakata doubles, so Ken Clay now with a runner on second. So he's pitching from the stretch. Money's 3 for 3, now hitting 563, 16 at bats, a home run, 6 ribbies. Clay from the stretch to Money, and that's a strike him out. One away. Good job there. Clay from the stretch, runner on second, one out. Here's the pitch to Bando. And Bando with the base hit. Sakata scores. Milwaukee adds another one, and it's now 10-5 Brewers here in the fifth. So Heisel batter, 3 for 3, 13 hits for the Brewers through 4 and a third. Clay from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Heisel. And that's going to be a fly left field. White is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Lascano. Doubled in 2 back in the third. Clay from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Sexto. And that's a ground ball to short. Gets the out at first. The Brewers tack on another one. We played 5. We're halfway through here in Milwaukee. It's 10-5 Brewers. So now it'll be Nettles followed by White and Spencer here in the 6th. Haas staying in this game. He'll stay out there as long as he can. Here's the pitch. And that's a base hit. So a big hit for Nettles. He's on. Here's White, 1 for 2. Had that big 3-run homer back in the first inning when the Yanks took a 5-0 lead. Haas from the stretch. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be a base hit. So again, he hits it. First and second, nobody out. Yanks trying to see if they can continue this. Here's Spencer, 1 for 2 with a double. Haas from the stretch. Or do they find a lefty out there for Spencer to get him out this ball game? Now your 5+ innings, he has the pitcher of decision. To be honest, I'm going to go ahead and go against the grain here. Mike Caldwell, who is not yet in this rotation, and he had one of the finer years you're going to get, 23-9, 2.37 ERA. He had 200, almost 300 innings pitched, and he's considered in this bullpen because he's not yet in the rotation. So, again, the question is, when does he start? So, Caldwell's going to come in. He's known to me as the, what can I call him? Just a guy, when you saw pitching, he was kind of what Dave Steve was to the Yankees. He knew he was going to beat you no matter what kind of stuff he had. So, Mike Caldwell comes out, nasty as all hell this year. It wasn't for Guidry. Caldwell could have been a Cy Young candidate. He's what is a 7L, which means guess what? You don't give up hits to lefty for him. So Spencer has to bat because it's not the 7th inning. So left on left matchup, Caldwell from the stretch, first and second, no outs. And that's a strikeout for Spencer. Did not have a chance. Here's Dent. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Dent. And Dent, it's a line drive. Oh my goodness, what a play by Tim Johnson again. Johnson at short when ranging to his left. Got it. So another Twibmo you'll see on This Week in Baseball. Holy cow, what a play by Johnson. Single won the 15, got the 18. So now Randolph, good hitter against lefties. Could be a good situation for him. 2 outs, 2 on. Caldwell from the stretch. And that's a base hit for Willie. Gets a run in. It's now 10-6. So RBI Randolph. Here is Rivers. So now Caldwell gave up a hit. It was what they call nowadays. They called an inherited run. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rivers. And Rivers with a ground ball second. Let's see if their defense holds. Here's the play. Got him. And Mike Caldwell gets out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 10-6 Milwaukee. And again, we have a pinball wizard type game. Keep adding quarters to the machine because the Brewers lead it 10-6. 10-13-0 for Milwaukee. 6-11-0 for the Yanks. Midlife crisis. How you doing, my friend? Welcome in. I love to see you in my streams. Appreciate that. MLC, Fly, Eagle, Fly. So let's go ahead and continue this. And here we go. It'll be Cooper, followed by Thomas and Martinez. Cooper 0 for 2. Clay still on the mound, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a line drive caught by Randolph. Nice, easy little liner. Here's Thomas. 2 for 3, 2 moonshots. Now he has 3 home runs and 5 RBI so far. Clay with the windup and the pitch. That's going to be a strikeout. That's 2 outs. Here's Buck Martinez. 1 for 3 with the run scored. Clay from the windup. Here's the pitch to Martinez. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Good play by Dent. Does not. Throws in the dirt. Chambliss can't get it. E6. So an error by Randolph extends the inning. And here's Tim Johnson. Clay from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Tim Johnson. And base hit. That's not going to be good. So base hit Johnson. Martinez the third, first and third, 2 outs, and here come the Brewers. So Len Sakata, the batter, ooh, he likes righties too. We're in the sixth inning, a 4-run lead, and the Yankees are going to go to little modern analytics here, and they're going to go to Sparky Lyle here. Lyle hasn't pitched much. This is not his team anymore. No record, 1 save, 2 innings worked, 3 hits. Lyle from the stretch, 2 outs. Here's a pitch to Sakata, and that's a ground ball double play. Nice job. Throws the short back to first, and a big double play by Sparky Lyle. He comes in and does the job. Milwaukee leads 10-6, giving the Yanks an opening, but they have Mike Caldwell now to deal with. Caldwell with the windup. It'll be Munson, Jackson, Chambliss. Right, left, left. Too many lefties against this Mike Caldwell. Caldwell with the windup, but now you can pinch hit. Here's a pitch to Munson. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Randolph throws him out. Here's Jackson. He's not getting pinch hit for. He's 1 for 3 in 17 at bats so far. Caldwell with the windup. Here's the pitch to Reggie. And Reggie at the ground ball to second. Sakata with the play. 2 outs. Here's Chambliss. He's 1 for 3 with the ribby. Caldwell at the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a line drive to third. That ends the inning. Let's get up and stretch, people. It's 10-6 Milwaukee. We have Blue Jays, White Sox on the other side. Bottom 7, 10-6 Brewers. Money, Bando, Heisel, the bat against Lyle here. Lyle, and this is a tough spot, though. Money does like hitting lefties here. And that's a walk, so Money's on. So Lyle now has to get these last guys out. Bando, he's 2 for 2, including a hit-by pitch and a walk. Bando from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a blocked him. 2 on, nobody out. And now here's Larry Heisel. He's 3 for 4 with a walk. The Brewers just got really lucky tonight with Holtzman on the mound. Lyle from the stretch, 2 on, nobody out. And there is a line drive deep left field. Back goes White, makes the catch and brings it back to the ballpark. Both Money and Bando had to head back, and White got it. 1-10 home run, got the 19. So a big out there. Now here's Lizcano, 1 for 4 with a double. Lyle from the stretch. They could use a double play here for Lizcano. And that's going to be a line drive. He gets the double play. He gets the runner at second. Line out, Max. And we played 7. Brewers holding on to a 10-6 lead. 10-14-0 for the Brewers. 6-11-1 for the Yanks. 8th inning, Nettles, White, and Spencer. Probably Cliff Johnson warming up. Caldwell with the windup. Here's a pitch to Nettles. Nettles a ground ball to second. Lynn Sakata getting some fielding practice in, 1 away. Here's Roy White, 2 for 3 and a 3-run homer. White, Caldwell with the windup. Here's the pitch to White. And that's going to be a base hit for White. He continues to hit baseballs hard. Here's Spencer. They'll call him back. Absolutely. So now they're going to bring in Lou Piniella. You might as well bring Piniella here. A little better hitter, a little better contact hitter than Cliff Johnson is. Piniella so far 4 at bats, nothing across. Caldwell from the stretch and the pitch. And that's a ground ball double play. Money, the second, the first, cashes in for the double play. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 10-6 Milwaukee. Cooper, Thomas, and Martinez the bat against Lyle. Lyle looks in. Here's the pitch to Cooper. Cooper on a 5-ball center field. And that's 0 for 4 for Cooper. And here's Thomas. Oof, bad situation. Last of the 8th, 4-run lead. Lyle with the wine. You know what? I don't like that at all. I don't like that. So here we go. Eek. So let's go Raleigh Eastwick here. Has not pitched yet this year. Gives me 25 innings anyway. So Eastwick comes in just to kind of turn Gorman Thomas around from not being such a fierce hitter against righties, against lefties. So Eastwick will try to finish this inning and survive. Here's the pitch. And that's a 5-ball left field. Good job by White. Makes the catch in 2 outs. Here's Buck Martinez. 1 for 4 with the run scored. Eastwick with the windup. Here's the pitch to Martinez. And that's a ground ball to third. Good play by Nettles. Throws them out. And we go to the 9th. The Yankees have last licks, but they're doing it against their demon, Mike Caldwell. 10-6 Brewers. Milwaukee 10-14-0. Yanks 6-12-1. Top of the 9th, last licks for the Yanks. After this, Blue Jays, White Sox. Thank you, Captain Carl. I appreciate that. So we're still about 10 days away from the first start for Caldwell. So this kind of made sense to get him in there. So, again, Yankees can never hit Caldwell to save their lives. Caldwell against Dent, top of the ninth, 4-run lead. The pitch to Dent, and that's a lot. Pop up the third, Money with the catch and one away. Here's Randolph, 2 for 3 at the RBI. Caldwell with the windup. Here's the pitch to Willie, and that's a walk, so they get a chance. Here is Rivers, 1 for 4, had a double back in the first. Caldwell from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Gets no. Rivers will beat it out. He'll legs it out, giving the Yankees a last chance here. Runner on first and 2 outs for Thurman Munson, 1 for 3 at the ribby. Caldwell at the stretch. Last time up for the Yanks. Can they make something happen? Pitch to him. Ground ball to third. Goes the second. That's your ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers have swept the Yankees in this very small series. So the Brewers 10-14-0. The Yankees 6-12-1. The Yankees 5 in the first. Held it until the Brewers added a touchdown from Dickey to Lofton, and then the 2-point conversion. Brewers led 8-5 at the end of 3, added 1 run in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and then the Yankees had a run in the 6th, and the Brewers held on and win 10-6, 10-14-0 for Milwaukee. The Yankees are 6-12-1. So Moose Haas goes 5 innings. Caldwell gets the save, which he did have in the season. 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, strikeout. What else is new? Caldwell against the Yanks. Colsman got absolutely destroyed like I said he would. 2 2/3, 9 hits, 8 runs, all earned. Clay came in, pitched well. 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Lyle an inning, 2/3, and Eastwood came in for 2/3. Home runs by White and Gorman Thomas had 2. Randolph with his 3rd RBI, Munson his 1st, Chambliss his 2nd, Roy White with 10 RBIs. Money, his 6th RBI, Bando his 1st, Heisel now his 3, Lascano his 5th, Gorman Thomas 2 home runs, gave him 5 RBIs. Let's take a look at league leaders for a second, fellas. I'm curious where Roy White now stands in all this mess. So let's take a look at it real quick. Roy White actually leads the majors in hitting 643. And he has, so far on the year, leads the American League in RBIs, actually with 10. Actually, the whole American League is put in one league, so he actually leads the majors. I ask you, April 12th, who was leading the league in RBIs, you might say Mike Cubbage because the year he started with. But boy, Roy White and his limited at-bats has absolutely been awesome. But let's, folks, head to Comiskey Park in Chicago, game 2 of our doubleheader. It will be the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be Dave Lematzik takes on Steve Stone. By the way, the next game's on the schedule. Mark the Bird Fidrich and Detroit Tigers take on the Texas Rangers. That's Fidrich and Matlack from Arlington. And then it'll be Minnesota and California. Pete Redfern taking on Frank Tanana. So those are our games be played after that. And I think we'll probably again go ahead and autoplay or play it out, the Mariners and A's offline. Then the New York Yankees will defend their American League, their World's Championship from 1977 as they host the Chicago White Sox. It's Guidry and Wilbur Wood. That's the first game on the schedule from Yankee Stadium. They'll hoist the flags up and then with their first home game of the season. So let's get to Chicago as it's Lematzik taking on the old man. It's going to take on Steve Stone Pony right here on the Sports Time Machine, coming right up. So let's go ahead and get this one going. Put it back on manual. Lematzik and Stone ready to go. So let's take a look at any stats we might have for you today. So in this series, the White Sox defeated the Blue Jays 4-3, 4-13-1 for Chicago. Toronto 3-7-0. This is game 2 of a 2-game series. Again, this is Lematzik 1-0, pitched a fantastic game against Mark Fidrich in his last start. Taking on Steve Stone, he's 0-1 with a 3 ERA. Ballpark numbers, 1-12 singles, and then 1-7 home runs. Let's head to Comiskey Park in Chicago for the second game of this doubleheader. Let's go ahead and find myself a better Chicago. I can't stand this Chicago. So let's go and see if I can find that real quick. Get your drinks ready. I'll go and see if I can find my ballpark results chart. If I can, we can go ahead and get that up and running. Thank you, folks, for being here. Appreciate all the likes tonight. Appreciate for those who are here. Again, we did play the The games last night was a doubleheader, so those interested, they'll be on there. So we're looking at picture number 253 in my old scorebook. Let's go ahead and put 253 in, get a better Comiskey Park, and then we'll go ahead and set the lineups and defensive peoples. So here we go, 253. Let's go ahead and zoom the Comiskey. For the White Sox, Gar, Lemon, Bonds, total of 7. Again, you get a total of 12. So that's about average, a little bit above. Soderholm, Kessinger, Orta, Johnson, total of 13 out of a 16, well below average. Nordhagen on the bench. He's a 4E 16 plus 2. Nothing about that sounds good. Steve Stone, 3E 27 plus 1. For the Toronto Blue Jays, it'll be Bosetti, Baylor, and Howell, Carty, Mayberry, Hutton, Orge, Gomez, and Ashby. Play ball from Chicago, game 2 of our doubleheader. So here's Rick Bosetti hitting 188, no home runs, 1 RBI. So far, the record's on the year, too. The Blue Jays are 2-2, while the White Sox are 1-3. Stone with the windup and first pitch of the ball game. That will be a 4-9 or walk in. Bosetti is on. Now they can run a little bit. Let's see if they can. Gets picked off just as much. Bosetti holds. Here's Baylor. Baylor so far 2 for 5, not many at bats. White Sox playing the corners in. Baylor looking for the sign. Is he a C bunting or did he try to hit? He played every day for the Blue Jays this year. Doesn't have a lot of redeeming. So Baylor's going to drop the bunt and see if it works. And he doesn't. We'll stay with the bunt. Here's the pitch and gets him over. Good job by Baylor. Just gets it down. Bosetti will move to second, and the Blue Jays start with the runner on second, 1 out for Roy Howell. Inning 333, home run and 3 ribbies. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Roy, and that will be a line drive right at Lamar Johnson, 1 away. Or 2 outs, and here's Rico Carty hitting 200. 15 at bats, 2 homers, 6 ribbies. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Carty. And that's a line drive deep to left field. That trouble. Bosetti will score easy, and the Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead. So the old man, Rico Carty, the veteran, gives the Blue Jays a 1-0 lead. Here's Mayberry hitting 214, only a double. Stone from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Mayberry. Struck him out. We go to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Toronto. Blue Jays defensively, Hutton, Bosetti, Howell. That's a total of 10 of a possible 12, well below average. Baylor, Gomez, Orge, Mayberry. That's going to be an 8, 10, 13 out of a possible 16, well below average. Ashby, 3E2 minus 1. Lematzik's a 3E21. Now, Lematzik 1-0, pitched at 6 strong innings against the Tigers and got the win in opening day against Detroit. Now, for the White Sox, it's Gar, Orta, Johnson, Bonds, Bloomberg, Lemon, Soderholm, Kessinger, and Nordhagen for the Sox. It's Toronto 1, Chicago coming up the bat. Lomaxic from the pitch. Here's the pitch to Gar. That's a line drive caught, 1 away. That was a ballpark home run for Gar, but that looked like he was not powered up, so the ballpark single was caught, 1 away. Lomaxic to Orta hitting 333. Here's the pitch, couple doubles. That's going to be a walk, so now Orta is on. Let's see if Orta can run. And then he gets picked off a little bit. I don't know if I want to try that. He's going to try. Oh, he gets the lead. Here's the throw. Not in time. Stolen base, George Orta. So now here's Lamar Johnson. Lematsic from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball right field. They could try it. Roy Howell's at right field today. A 4E16 plus 2. Did not notice that. So they're going to try to send Orta to third. And he's in there just in time with the Howell throw. Runner on third, 2 outs for Bobby Bonds now. Bonds not happy here in Chicago. Fans are letting him have it. Lematsic from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's a strikeout. Ends the inning. We played 1. Toronto 1, Chicago nothing. Hutton followed by Orge and Gomez. So Stone on the mound. 1-0 Toronto. E.F. Hutton, if you're all listening to Tommy here, he's 1 for 8 on the year. Here's the pitch to Tommy Hutton. Tommy Hutton line drive base hit for Hutton. He's on first. So now here's Garth Orge. They're not playing the corners in here. He's a D, so he'll swing away. Orge on the year. And he's 0 for his first 10. Stone from the stretch. Pitch to Orge. That's a strikeout for Stone. 1 away. Sorry about that. Here's Luis Gomez. Stone from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Gomez. and struck him out. You rang. That's 2 outs as Gomez is retired. Here's Alan Ashby. He is so far 4 for 10, a double and a home run, which he hit when Matzik was pitching. Got him the win against the Tigers in that game win. Stone from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ashby, and that's a ground ball to short. Hit Kessinger can't get it. He puts the glove down, stops it. Hutton will go to second, and runners will go first and third. He stopped it. Ball rolled in the shallow left field. Hutton made it to third. First and third, 2 outs. So Kessinger unable to make the play. We now go back to Rick Bosetti. He's walked so far. Stone from the stretch. Good pitch to Bosetti. And that's a ground ball to short. Kessinger to Orta. Sides retired. Go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Toronto. Second game of our doubleheader this evening. Thank you so far. 4 likes and 4 has been watching. Thank you, and thank you. Not always helpful. Here's a guy starting to like more and more. Here's Ronnie Bloomberg, always the best friend of my buddy Thurman Munson. Book's also good. I've not started a lot of it yet, but I want to. 14 at bats, 2 homers, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Been all over Facebook also. Lematzik with the windup. Here's a pitch to Bloomberg. And that's a fly ball right field. Howell with the play. One away. Howell again. Bloomberg, the first original DH. Lematzik with the pitch to Lemon. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Good play by Orch. 2 outs. And here's Soderholm. Hitting only 200. 3 for 15. Home, double and an RBI. Lematzik with the windup to Soderholm. And that's going to be a line drive deep to left field. Back goes Hutton. Way back and gone. There goes the exploding scoreboard. Eric Soderholm homers and they put it on the board. Yes. 1-1 ball game. Probably Harry Carey doing the game for the White Sox. But we have a 1-1 tie. So good home run for Soderholm. His first of the year, I believe. And now here's Dave Lematzik. Lematzik to Kessinger. And Lematzik on a line drive base hit for Kessinger. So he's on at first with 2 outs. Here's Nordhagen, 4 for 10. Lematzik from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That will be a ground ball and a probably injury it is. So Nordhagen will remove from the game as a daily injury. And we'll have to bring in a guy named Bill Nahada Rodney. He'll be the new catcher for the White Sox. So Bill Nahada Rodney is the new catcher. It is now a 1-1 game. Head to the top of the third. It will be Baylor, followed by Howell and Carty. Stone with the lineup. Here's the pitch to Baylor. And that's a pop-up to short. Kessinger pats the glove, makes the catch, and 1 out. Howell, the bat, followed by Carty. Stone with the pitch to Howell. And that's a liner. No, good play by Orta. Reached out and got it. Here's Carty, 1 for 1 with a double. Through 16 at-bats, 2 homers, 7 ribbies. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's another liner. Base hit for Rico Carty, 2 for 2. Here's John Mayberry, 0 for 1 for Mayberry. Stone from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Big John. And John Mayberry, right field deep. Back goes Bond, puts the glove up, makes the catch. Home run 1-7, roll to 17. We go to the bottom of third. Toronto 1, Chicago 1. Gar, Orta, Johnson, the bat for the Sox against Dave Lematzik. Lematzik on the mound. Here's the pitch to Gar, the road runner. 1-7, fly ball right field. Howell with the catch, makes it 1 away. Here's Orta, walked his first time up. Lematzik with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a walk. So Orta's on it. Let's see if he wants to steal again. He got the speed the last time, and he doesn't this time. So Lematzik from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lamar Johnson. And Lamar Johnson with a base hit. So he goes to third. Orta goes all the way to third. And the White Sox, first and third, 1 out for the struggling Bobby Bonds. 15 at-bats, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a lot of attitude lately. Of course, I say that because of the pending trade you'll get between Claudel Washington and Bobby Bonds at some point. When you play the Rangers and play Claudel Washington, he wants out of Texas, and Bonds kind of wants out of Chicago. First and third, 1 out. Lematzik from the stretch and the pitch. That's a walk, and now bases are loaded. Lematzik not pitching as well as he did in the opener. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1-1 ball game for my buddy Rob Bloomberg. 2 homers, 4 RBIs, hitting well so far. Lematzik from the stretch needs a double play from Ronnie if he can get it. And Bloomberg with a base hit. White Sox lead 3-1. 2 runs will score, and the White Sox take the lead. The good guys with the lead. 2-run single for Bloomberg. So Lematzik now, 3-1 Chicago. Lematzik from the stretch. First and third, 1 out. Pitch to Lemon. And Lemon with a base hit. I believe. That's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the result. Base hit up the middle. Bond scores. Bloomberg to third. 4-1 White Sox. A 3-run third for the Sox. So now Mastic really struggling. Let's see if they got someone warming in this bullpen, or is this is absolutely a depleted bullpen. Tom Murphy can probably give you innings, and he'll be the one to do it. Or you go to Mike Wills, who's usually their closer with 7 saves, but he gives you 100 innings. So guess what? You'll be getting one of those two guys in this game. Lematsic from the stretch, first and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Soderholm again. That's a fly ball center field. Bosetti is there. Bloomberg's a 1-14. He's going to try to score. They're going to hold the trailing runner. He's out. Oh, my. It's an 8-2 play. Great play by Bosetti. Ashby with the tag, and the White Sox only could get the 3. We played 3. Chicago 4, Toronto 1. So great play by Bosetti. Ashby with a good tag, and Bloomberg dead to rights. 4-1 White Sox in the 4th. Hutton, Origin, Gomez. Stone with the windup and the pitch. Pop the 3rd. Soderholm there makes the catch. 1 out in the 4th. Here's Orge. Stone from the stretch. So far, 0-for-1 is Orge. And the pitch. That's a base hit right field, so Orge is on. Here's Luis Gomez. So Stone from the stretch. Runner on first, 1 out. Pitch to Luis. 5 ball right field. That's going to be Bonds. 2-11. Does he make the catch? No! It falls out of Bonds' glove. And that's going to get more boos. Orge the 3rd and Gomez the 2nd. So 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. And here come the Blue Jays after a miscue by Bonds. So Ashby the batter. Stone from the stretch. Can the Blue Jays get something here? Here's the pitch to Ashby, and he does. 5 ball to right. Bonds with the catch. Orge will try to score. Gomez will try to go to 3rd, and he's in there. So he gets the 3rd. It's a 4-2 ball game. And now Gomez can score on a wild pitch or pass ball. Here's Bosetti. Stone from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a walk, and it's now 1st and 3rd, 2 out. So Steve Stone Pony struggling here in the 4th. Here's Baylor. 0-for-1 has sack bunted and popped up. Stone from the stretch. 4-2 ball game. Toronto trying to get back in this. Here's a 7. That's a ground ball to second. That's Orta. That's not going to be easy. Makes the play, throws them out. Good job by Orta to stay with it. And the Blue Jays. Oh, no, hang on. That was a run. Oh, my goodness. It went through for a base hit because Orta was holding the runner on. Orta became a 5, so that's a base hit. It is now a 4-3 ball game. Call that a base hit for Baylor. Bosetti goes to 3rd, and the Blue Jays inning continues. 4-3 White Sox now for Roy Thurston B. Howell. Through 20 at-bats, home run, 3 RBIs, hitting 300. Stone from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a popped up. Soderholm gets it, makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Wild and crazy here in Chicago. 4-3 White Sox in the 4th. Aha. Thank you, Captain Carl. I appreciate that. I did not know that about Bonds. I didn't think he was that much that many issues going on. Here is Kessinger, not a Rodney, and Gar the bat against Lematsic here in the 4th. Lematsic the windup. Here's the pitch to Kessinger, and that's a base hit. Boy, Lematsic's not doing any favors tonight. Tigers, he put a string around the Tigers' offense the first game, and tonight's not the same. Lematsic from the stretch. Here is the pitch. Let's see if they hold him. Yeah, they will. Kessinger can't do anything. Not a Rodney will bat here. Lematsic from the stretch, pitch to Bill Rodney, came to get hitting 125, and that was a strike 3 call by Lematsic. So that is strikeout number 2. Here's Lematsic now, runner on first, 1 out. The road runner 0-for-2 so far. Lematsic from the stretch, pitch to Gar, and that's a ground ball. That's going to be an injury. Gar will come up, definitely up hobbling. So that's the 2nd injury for the White Sox today. With a righty on the mound, I'm going to go with Bob Molinaro. If they keep a righty on the mound, Bob Molinaro, that will be a good place for him to be in this lineup. So Molinaro comes in better defensively, though. So that ends up working out. So Molinaro's a 2-E5, improves that defense. So that ends up working out. So Molinaro's a 2-E5, improves that defense. So now here's Rico Cardi, batting in the 5th inning, 4-3 Chicago. Stone with the pitch. Here's the pitch to Cardi. And Stone, fly ball left field. Cardi didn't get it all. Molinaro is there, makes the catch in front of the track, one away. Home run 1-7, got the 15. Here's Big John Mayberry, 0 for 2. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Mayberry. That's going to be ground ball back to the mound. Stone throws him out. 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Hutton. Stone looks in. Here's the pitch to Hutton. And E.F. Hutton again. That's going to be a double for Hutton over Lemon's head. Double for Tommy Hutton. I believe he's still doing games for the Rays or not, but another double for Tommy. Runner, not for the Rays, but for the Marlins. Runner on second, 2 outs. He's a good announcer, too. Here is Garth Orge, 1 for 2 with a run score. Let's see if Stone gets out of it. It's 4-3 Chicago in the 5th. And that's a 6-9, struck him out. So he gets through the 5th inning. White Sox not known to have a good, strong bullpen. So either team will struggle getting to that final 3 outs. 4-3 White Sox in the 5th. It will be Orta, Johnson, and Bonds to bat against Lematsic. Lematsic with the windup. Here's the pitch to Orta. And Orta with a line drive. No, a play of the year candidate. And that's a great play by Orge. Went to his right, leaped and got it. Single, 1-18, got the 19, one away. Good Lord. Great plays here. That again will be a twib note on This Week in Baseball. How about that? Lematsic with the pitch to Johnson. Ground ball to short. Gomez with the play, 2 away. And here's Bonds. He's hearing boos now after getting the Blue Jays back in this ball game. Lematsic with the windup, and that will be a line drive. Base hit for Bonds. He's on base. Kind of a sigh by the crowd, like, finally you're doing something, Bobby. Let's see if Bonds can run. Oh, he has automatically got the lead. Here's the throw, and he's thrown out. Wow. Bonds thrown out on a 1-15. Ashby throws a strike. Good tag by Orge, and that's it. And I mean, he's getting chewed out by the Chicago manager now. Bonds goes back to right field with the glove, and boy, he's hearing it from both ends right now. Top of the 6th, 4-3 ball game for the White Sox. It's now Gomez, Ashby, and Bosetti against Steve Stone. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Gomez. 6-6, pop the first. Johnson there makes the catch, one away. Here's Ashby. 1 for 1, a single and a sac fly. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Ashby. Ashby struck him out, 2 out. Here's Rick Bosetti. 2 walks and a ground out. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a pop line drive. Lamar Johnson makes the catch. This is where you need a long start out of Steve Stone. It's a 4-3 ball game, bottom of the 6th inning. It's Bloomberg, followed by Lemon and Soderholm. Lematsic now with windup and the pitch. That'll be a fly ball to right field. Roy Howell in his 4E16 makes the catch. 1 away, not an X chance. Here's Chet Lemon. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Kind of reminds me of the Orioles' first couple games of the season, playing Doug DeCinces at second and Eddie Murray at third. What the hell was that? Lematsic with the windup. Here's the pitch to Lemon. And Lemon's a walk. Lematsic is struggling with his control so far. 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 7 hits. So now here's Soderholm. Lematsic from the stretch. Let's see what they do. He's looking right now. Ashby stood up. Let's see if they decide to go somewhere else with this. It's going to be Tom Murphy. Right, switch, right. Oh, they got the pair of lefties coming up. So Tom Murphy, and they will not, but he'll stay out there. Lematsic from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Soderholm. And that's a base hit to left field. Lemon's a 1-13. Is going to try for third. They're going to throw for the runner, and he's safe. Second and third, 1 out. So Lemon's on. So now second and third, 1 out. Infield in for the Blue Jays for Don Kessinger. 2 for 2 in this game. What do? Lematsic will stay out there. You want a righty pitching to Kessinger. Lematsic from the stretch, second and third, 1 out, infield in. They need to get this guy out. And that's a single to right field. Scores Lemon. Soderholm will hold this time. White Sox take a 5-3 lead. That could be all. Now, Rodney's a righty, coupled by a couple lefties up. And Toronto will go ahead and get him out of there. And it will belong to Tom Murphy today. So Tom Murphy will come in the ball game. So Murphy in. Murphy on the game, 1 loss, 1 save, 7.36 ERA. Murphy from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Nada Rodney. Struck him out, 2 outs, and here's Bob Molinaro. Molinaro came in with the Ralph Garr injury. Again, these are just day injuries with the as played lineups. Murphy from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Molinaro. That will be a fly ball left field, played by Hutton. Makes the catch. What a job by Tom Hutton. Holy cow. 4-1. Hutton made a nice catch. And it's now a 5-3 ball game. We head to the seventh. Again, thank you, folks. You saw the first game of the night between the Yankees and Brew Crew. This is the Blue Jays and White Sox, game 2 of our doubleheader. Let's go and keep this rolling, as Kid Rock would say. 5-3 White Sox, and here's Baylor, followed by Steve Stone Pony. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Baylor. Again, we can start pinch hitting. Fly ball center field. That's Lemon. That should be a catch. It is. Nice catch. Lemon is solid out in center, 1 away. Here's Roy Howell, 0 for 3 today. 21 at bats, home run, 3 ribbies. Stone with the windup pitch to Howell. That will be a strikeout. So Steve Stone getting a little stronger. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 7 hits. So now here's Stone with 2 outs. He'll now pitch to Rico Carty. 2 for 3 with a double, a 2-run lead. He can pitch a little more aggressively. Pop to second. Orta with the catch. And Steve Stone has given 7 strong innings to the Pale Hose. 5-3 Chicago. Let's get up and stretch. Murphy will now pitch to Orta, Johnson, and Bonds. Murphy with the windup. Here's the pitch to Orta. 1-11, ground ball to second, 1 away. Here's Lamar Johnson, 1 for 3 with the run scored. Murphy with the windup, and here's the pitch to Lamar Johnson. That's a pop up to second. Orges there makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And boy, they are considering doing something just a little bit outrageous. And let's see who's on this mound. Hector Cruz, 3-3 -1. And here comes Hector Cruz. He'll bat for Bonds. What the heck? Bonds isn't happy. A big discussion here. Oh, and here comes Hector. Hector, 221 hitter, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Hits righties real well. So we'll see if this pays off. Murphy with the windup and the pitch. And that's a strikeout. We played 7. It is 5-3. We got drama here in Chicago with Bobby Bonds not in the game anymore. Kind of a Reggie Jackson decision. A righty now, and then Hector Cruz will go and play right field. Better defensively. Got to say we're doing it defense 3-3 for Cruz as we go to the 8th. 5-3 Chicago. Mayberry followed by Hutton and Orge. Stone looks in, trying to continue this. 2-run lead, pitch to Big John. That's going to be a catch X behind the plate. That's Nahada Roddy. He drops the ball. What does he do? And he'll keep the ball in play. He dropped it in foul territory. So Mayberry gets the extended at-bat. Oof. Stone with the windup. Here's the pitch to Mayberry. And he hits a drive to right field. Back goes Cruz. Makes the catch. 1-7 home run. Rolled the old 20. 1 away. Here's Tom Hutton. 2 for 3. A single and a double. Stone with the windup. Pitch to Hutton. And that's a strikeout for Stone again. Holy cow. 7 strikeouts for Stone. He's got 11 on the year. And here's Garth Orge. 1 for 3 at the run stored. Fans on their feet for Steve Stone here. He's pitched in some ball game. Stone with the windup to Orge. And that's going to be a walk. So now they have the tying runner on. And it belongs to Luis Gomez. Not much of a hitter at all. So this is where the Blue Jays may look somewhere else here and see who they can play at shortstop. And they got options, honestly. Let's see who can play short. He would be absolutely horrendous. Willie Upshaw, according to OPS, the better hitter otherwise will be Willie Upshaw. He may grab the bat here. 4-34. Gomez is a better defensively. Do not jeopardize the team there. We'll let Gomez swing. You don't want to take out a little better fielder, but damn. Stone from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs. You know what? They're going to pull him back out. They'll call timeout. Unfortunately, not good for Luis Gomez's for his what they call his confidence. But Willie Upshaw will come out first at bat of the season. A 237 hitter, 1 home run, lefty hitter. Stone from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 3-9 ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and we'll have to put somebody at short. Bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Chicago. So now, will it be Unfortunately, will it be Dave McKay's 4E34? Let's see if Bob Baylor can play shortstop any worse. Baylor's a 4E33. Howell taking all options at this point. So Dave McKay comes in. He'll be the new shortstop. And here we go. Oh, I didn't put a shortstop in the ball game. So McKay's a shortstop. So Tom Murphy will stay out there. He'll pitch to Bloomberg, Lemon, and Soderholm. McKay from the windup. Here's the pitch. That will be a pop up the third. Baylor with the catch and one out. Here's Lemon. 1 for 2 with the RBI. Murphy with the windup. Here's the pitch to Lemon. And Lemon with a base hit. So Chet Lemon with 2 hits. Here's Soderholm. 2 for 3. Big home run back in the second inning. Murphy from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That will be a strikeout for Soderholm. 2 outs. And here's Kessinger. Murphy from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 out. Pitch to Kessinger. That's a ground ball to first. Good play by Mayberry. We head to the ninth inning. Last licks for the Blue Jays. 5-3 White Sox. So it will be Ashby, Bossetti, and Baylor to bat for the ninth. Last licks here. So now let's see what the Blue Jays have to offer. Will they head their tail back to Canada, or will they get a big hit here? Can the Blue Jays get themselves righted here? Stone stays out there because I don't like the bullpen, so he'll see if he can finish this. 5-3 Chicago in the ninth. Stone with the windup, the pitch to Ashby, and he gets a base hit. So now the tying run is on. Now you're worried about Stone's fatigue, and now here's Bossetti. Holy cow, no games are safe playing Stratomatic, as they all say in these other channels. So Al Woods, he's a lefty who kind of crashes lefties. Salone and Otto Velez is waiting for a lefty to pop out that bullpen. Tim Norbrook kind of hits righties. He's only had 5 at bats. So Bossetti, a good hitter, 259 hitter, 5 home runs. He'll get a chance at Steve Stone here. Stone from the stretch. Ashby will not run. That will be for sure. Rick Cerrone putting on the gear of ignorance in case he's needed. So let's see who they have in this on this team. So Velez, not much worse. Let's see. We want somebody who could run. So Al Woods will come run. Is he good? Now he's kind of waiting for that lefty, but so is, let's see, also won the 12. 12. Ashby is a 10. So we'll run Northbrook here, but he's a little better running. He's a 12. Won't run. Here's Bossetti. 1 run behind, so Bossetti's home run here could tie it. Stone from the stretch, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a deep drive to left center field. In trouble. Back goes Molinaro. Can't get it. Northbrook will go to third. The Blue Jays have 2 on and nobody out for Baylor. Oof. And now the White Sox got to look at their bench. Closer is going to be Laren LeGras. He had 16 of them. He's considered the best they got. Torbella could be an option. 13 saves, but he pitches more successfully to lefties, we've been told. So now we look at what's left on this team. They got lefties to come. This would be a Wilby type situation. If you have to pitch to 3 batters, let's say, this will be righty, left, righty. So let's go to Laren LeGras. LeGras will come in. They're going to hold on to their breaths here. LeGras, runner first and third, no outs. Baylor, 1 for 3 at the RBI. They'll play the infield back. They'll give up 2 to give up a run. LeGras from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Baylor, and that's going to be a pop to second. Orta is there, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. So now here's Roy Thurston B. Howell III. He's an absolute dangerous hitter for the Blue Jays. Only 8 home runs on the year, but he's got power. He hits lefties. Home run here in Chicago is a 1-7. He has no ballpark home runs on the card. LeGras, on the other chance, does. He has a lot of mess. You want to hit LeGras' card. Infield playing back, they want to play 2. LeGras from the stretch to Howell. And that will be a ground ball to short. Let's see if Kessinger turns 2 to get the double play. He cannot. Ooh, let's see. There's a base hit. It is a base hit. That is again, a runner's held in effect. Kessinger went to second, so the ball goes through. Bossetti to third, 5-4 White Sox. And it's Rico Cardi's turn. Holy cow. Now they'll play the infield in on Cardi, but boy, that's a dangerous situation. Cardi still with some oomph and can bat. So McGraw from the stretch, he's going to have to make a perfect pitch here. 1 run lead. Here's the pitch. That will be a ground ball double play. No double play there. They'll go to Johnson for this out, and the Blue Jays are down to their last out. Second and third, 5-4 White Sox. Mayberry, the batter, and now has he pitched a 3? Yes, he had. That's my personal rule. I know some others do play the 3 pitcher rule. We do play regular extra innings, everything else, but I like to look at that 3 batters so it's not a matchup problem here on the computer. Baylor, Howell, Cardi. It's going to be Jim Willoughby's turn. So Willoughby will come in for LaGraw here. Again, looking for matchups here for Jim Willoughby. Willoughby on the season so far, 1 hit, 3 hit, 1 inning, 3 hits. Comes in, tries to get the final out against Mayberry. Mayberry better hitter against righties, but Willoughby is definitely much better on his side. Willoughby from the stretch, second and third, 2 outs, 5-4 White Sox and the pitch. That will be a line drive deep to right field. Back goes Cruz. Gone. The Blue Jays fight all the way back. A 3-run homer for John Mayberry. Holy cow. And the Blue Jays fight back and lead it 7-5. A 3-run homer for Big John Mayberry. Willoughby to Hutton. Hutton 2 for 4. Boy, Willoughby. Ground ball. Johnson makes the play. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. Toronto. Surprising now, people. Leading 7-5. Holy cow for these Jays. The baby Jays up 7-5, bottom 9. So Steve Stone's 8 1/3 will go as a no decision. So now the catcher is going to be Rick Cerrone. He'll be the new catcher. Much little better than Ashby, I believe. Now, do they have anyone out here who can make a difference in the field? My answer is no. So now your closer ends up being Willis with 7 saves. He'll have to pitch against. We're going to wait for the lineup to reconfigure itself. It's going to be Nahata Rodney. Don't want a lefty there. And then he got 2 lefties up. So Willis will probably come in next batter if needed. Murphy from the windup to Bill Nahata Rodney. He's 0 for 2. Do the White Sox have a catcher left on their bench where they can pinch hit? Now they got 4 guys. Pryor, no. Bannister, no. Eden, no. Junior Moore, no. So Nahata Rodney has to bat. Murphy from the windup. Here's the pitch. That will be a ground ball to short. McKay with the throw, 1 away. And there's Molinaro. Since the tying runner is not technically on base, Murphy will stay in and pitch to Molinaro. Murphy with the look in. Molinaro 0 for 1 his first time up. Here's the pitch. 4-3, 5-ball right field. Howell is there, makes the catch. There's 2 outs, and here's George Orta. So Orta 0 for 2 with a run scored. Now the last chance here, last licks now for the White Sox after the Blue Jays got off the dirt and lead it 7-5 on a 3-run homer by Mayberry. 7-11-0 for Toronto, 5-10-2 for the Sox. Murphy with the windup. Is this the last pitch? Pitch to Orta. It's going to be a swing. It's a base hit. Tying runner now on base, Lamar Johnson. Now this is not where you want your lefty in. Wills is ready. Johnson gets on against Murphy. You'll probably see a new pitcher. Murphy looks in. Runner on first and 2 out. Pitch to Lamar Johnson. Here it is. Line drive, the third. Baylor with the play of the Blue Jays. Fight back and get a win. So the Toronto Blue Jays come back. The Blue Jays with a run in the first. White Sox with 1 in the second, 3 in the third, led 4-1. Then it was 4-3 thanks to a Bobby Bonds miscue. 4-3 in the fourth. White Sox got a run the sixth. Thought it was over. 5-3. And then the Blue Jays fly out and win this on a 3-run monster jack by John Mayberry. The Blue Jays 7-11-0. The White Sox 5-11-2. Winning pitcher is going to be Tom Murphy. Goes 3 2/3, 2 hits. Looked absolutely really good. They're 3-2. White Sox dropped to 1-4. LaGraw, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. He got the loss because Willoughby gave the jack job to John Mayberry. 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Doubles by Cardi and Hutton. Homers by Mayberry and Soderholm. Again, we said this before. The games coming up on the channel, which should be the last ones for this on the April 12th date. Tigers, Rangers, that's Fidrich and Matlock, should be good. Twins, Angels, that's Redfern and Tanana. And then we'll probably play out Seattle, Oakland as a blackout date. We don't have any TV for that one. And then Thursday, there's going to be three games. There'll be three games on the schedule: Yankees and White Sox. That is the home opener for the Yanks. Guidry and Wood, Thermosgard and Nolan Ryan. That's a great doubleheader game on that day. And then the remaining game again will be Seattle Oakland. Probably not played just because they're not very popular, but we'll play if you guys want to. And then we'll go to the 14th day, and then we again have a full schedule. But folks, we are almost through April 12th. It's only thanks to you guys being out there who want to watch them. So I do appreciate that. Again, if we look at the standings real quick, I did post them on my community tab. But so far, the Milwaukee Brewers are 4-1. They're tied for first with the Red Sox. Toronto's 3-2. Yankees are 3-2. Orioles are 3-2. Detroit 1-3, and Cleveland 1-3. In the West, Oakland 3-2 in first place. Minnesota's 4-3. They're tied technically for first. Kansas City is 2-2. Seattle 3-4, making their way back up. The Angels 2-3. The Rangers are 1-3, and the White Sox are 1-4. So, I want to thank everyone for being here. This has been 1978 American League Replay. And again, I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. 1 hour and 11 minutes. A little bit long tonight, but hey, got my friends along with me. Appreciate it. This has been the Sports Time Machine. We're going to be stepping out of the time machine and back into reality. As tonight, we did see the games between the Milwaukee Brewers and New York Yankees, and that fantastic finish between the Blue Jays and the White Sox. We'll see you again for more Major League 1978 Stratomatic action. Have a good night, everybody.